Hello, this is Julie. Today I'd like to show you how to make a template for text using rhinestones in the Pazzles InVue software. First, we're going to click on the T on the left toolbar to open our text menu at the top of the screen. Then I'm going to click on this icon next to the font selection window until it says SS for single stroke font. When I'm doing rhinestone templates, I want just a single row of rhinestones for each letter. So I'll choose the Pazzles basic single stroke font and click on the preview here so we can see what we're doing. I want a very simple font because when it gets real fancy, I can't read them real well. So I'm going to type in the word love in caps. You could do lowercase, but for right now, I'm going to do it in caps and click on apply. So my word comes in on the screen and it is looking the way I want it to, nice and simple, but it is text. And in order to change it to rhinestones, it needs to be a path. To change the text to path, I go to Object, Text Manipulation, and Convert to Path. Now we've got lines that we want to convert to circles. That will be holes for the rhinestones to fall into. To do that, we want to change the line type from cut. Click on the down arrow, and then click on Rhinestone. And this automatically adds circles for the rhinestone shapes. The default size is 20, but my stones are 10 SS or stone size. And I like to make it a little larger just so that the holes are a little larger than the stones. It automatically selects a spacing of 0.14, and I like to adjust it so the stones are a little closer together. So I just watch my design as I change the spacing on these circles on the letters until I find a spacing that looks good. Now they may be fine on one letter and not on another. That's okay. I can change that later. I think I like them to be pretty close to give my letters definition. So maybe 6 or 7 looks good for most of them. Let's see. Again, it depends on the size of your word as to the spacing that looks the best. So I think I'll just accept this one. Now you see that there are some things that maybe I would want to change. When you click on a particular circle for one stone, it selects the whole letter. That's not really what I want. I want to change an individual letter. So this one looks fine. I might need an additional rhinestone at the top of this one. Or I might just want to break that line and move it a little bit and add another rhinestone down here. To do that, we can use our line editing tools. So I have that selected, and I'm going to click on the scissors icon to break this line right here at the tip, so that I can select just a single line. When I want to select, don't know if I broke it. There we go. So if I select this line I can use my arrow keys, and I can stretch the line to give it more dots, or I can make it shorter to give it fewer. It keeps the proper line size. You can change the angle. You can add decorations if you want. I don't really want to do that. And you can move them around just like you can adjust lines and paths. Now I could use that one and just move it out a little bit and add one more for the point. Now I can add single circles by clicking on the segment tool and do a separate segment, and left click and just move it over to the right till I see that stone. And now I'm going to use my arrow keys to move it into position. It's kind of small to drag, so unless I zoom in more, I can position that exactly where I want it to be. Might need to be a little bit closer. So you can add single rhinestones, but you can't take them away. Now this one is made up of a group. In order to edit it, I need to click on the X. So this little line here is just a little bit too close to the vertical line. So I'm just using my arrow key to move it over. Now I have a space here and a space there. I can borrow this little dot that I made here, use Control D to duplicate it. Then I can move the duplicate in here, and that would work. I can duplicate it again, Alt and Control D, and move the duplicate up here. So that's one way to do it. I can move it a little bit more, and that works for me. So you see that you can add rhinestones, or you can move them around a little as you need to. So that's how I would make a template to arrange my rhinestones on the screen using the InVue software. I'll show you how to do a shape in the next video. Thanks for watching.